And yesterday I told y'all it's some shady stuff that's going on in Alabama. And this the crazy part. As a truck driver, I deliver to UAB all the time. It was either food or it was paper. And every time you go and you bag into the dock and you try to go check in, you try to go inside, they running outside. They never let you inside. They coming outside to hand you your paperwork or to come get your paperwork. That's it. You can never even look inside to see what's going on. And in my life, I heard some crazy stuff. I saw some crazy things, but I never in my life heard and saw this. Check this out.
This is something out of science fiction. Any human would not believe that something this barbaric would be happening to our loved ones.
Today, several family members were in Montgomery for a court hearing, a status hearing. The defendants indicating they will file motions for dismissal based on immunity from litigation. Now, those autopsies on deceased inmates were done at UAB. One man said his father was gutted like a fish with his organs removed without authority or permission. Family.
Well, damn, now I see why they never let me inside. And I told y'all, when it comes to these institutions, you can't trust them. When it comes to these banks, you can't trust them. They will steal your money. They will have everybody bank account froze and say they've been hacked or something. They having an issue. The whole time they stealing your money. Sometimes these churches, you got to watch out for these churches because they are part of it too. They not for the people. For money, they'll sell you out. Not all of them, but a lot of them. And when it comes to these colleges, these universities, you cannot trust them. So that's why we have to keep making these videos to put these colleges on blast, because they think just because a person is a prisoner, they doing some time, that they slaves and they don't have no right. No. Now on this channel, we don't let anything slide. And I need a favor from y'all. I need y'all to watch this full video because at the end, I'm going to show y'all a family that went through this, and it's a horror story. But in the meantime, let's get right into this article. This article is by AL.com. It was published February 26, 2025 at 8:26 a.m. a few days ago. Alabama gave UAB permission to harvest organs from dead prison inmates, university claims. The families of men who died in Alabama prisons and were returned without all their organs sat in court Tuesday, watching as lawyers for the University of Alabama at Birmingham argued that the school's contract allowed them to keep organs after autopsies. The hearing had mentions Nazi Germany, rats, AI, and illegal organ harvesting. As the family members shook their heads from the audience, their lawyers fought back. They are retaining organs without authority, said Michael Strickland. There's nothing in the contract that says they can harvest and retain these organs. You can't just illegally harvest an organ, and that's what we have here. So you telling me the state of Alabama had a contract with UAB, a university, a college, that they can keep organs? And I know it's prisoners, I know it's inmates, but still, you think they only doing that to inmates? No, they doing it to everybody. They doing it, especially when it comes to black people. And the audacity that UAB lawyer, he asked the judge to dismiss the case. What? And look, I'm going to say this to you Caucasian people. You should be mad also because they doing this to y'all people that's in prison. And nobody's speaking up for y'all. Nobody talking. Ain't that crazy? And I feel like this the reason why Kia Douglas was so passionate about this, because anybody can go to prison. You can go to prison and people can forget about you. So we need a voice on the outside that's speaking up for our people. Alabama law is absolutely clear, said UAB attorney Jay Ezel. It is a state contract between two state agencies. He added that UAB under that agreement was allowed to keep organs for testing purposes. He didn't clarify what type of testing. And look, like I said, it's 2025. Just because someone is in prison, that does not make them slave. We're not going for that. We're not just allowing you to steal these people organs and just give their family members skin. That's crazy. And imagine if that was your child or one of your relatives in prison just doing, let's say doing 10 years. They're going to come home in 2 years and somehow they was unalive. They died in prison. And all you got was a bag of skin. Look at this. That's all you receive. Make that make sense. And it's crazy how the media is not covering this. But I know why, because all across the country, these people are getting rich off of this. They're telling you, you can't do it, but they getting rich off of this. And check this, it gets more disrespectful. The attorney for UAB, Jay Ezel, told the judge that the cases should be dismissed on several legal grounds, including that Alabama law gives the prison system and UAB's Board of Trustees immunity in the lawsuits. He added that organs are not personal property, so several of the family's claims were invalid. Ezel also said he thought some of the case law included in the lawsuits came from fake hallucinated cases and was written by ChatGPT or some form of artificial intelligence. This pig face, soulless, dog smelling, racist Caucasian said these people's organs are not personal property. What? And you see the games they play, these universities already have immunity at the start. And look, I'm going to say this. That means in 2025, the state of Alabama is a plantation, the whole state. Nobody's speaking about this. Nobody fighting this. Yeah, you got the lawyers and the attorneys, but you look online, nobody even talking about this. So right now, if you live in Alabama or if you from Alabama, you should send this video to your friends and family, especially to your friends and family members that's trying to go to UAB. Let them know what's really going on, because it's our people that's mostly in these prisons. They packing with these prisons. So of course they want our organs. And like I told y'all earlier, they not just doing this to the prisoners. They doing this to people. You hear about all these black kids, all these black people getting kidnapped. They doing it to them also. Everybody is on the same team. When you outside, trust no one. I don't care if it's the people at the hotel, working at the hotel, the people working at the restaurants, the bartenders, they might slip something in your drink. Trust no one. You have to be alert because they all on the same team. You got colleges that teaching your kids, but yet still they taking in dead inmates and they stealing their organs and they giving their people skin. Nothing. All these inmates are still human. They deserve rehabilitation. And if they died, they passed away while they was in prison, they deserve a respectable burial. And look, like I always tell y'all, my channel is to bring awareness to our people, to let y'all know what's going on, because I know a lot of people work so much they can't keep up with the news and stuff like this. And these type of articles, they try to hide them. And this been going on since last year, but now it's getting real. You have our people and you have some Caucasian people going through this. And it's crazy how if you Caucasian, nobody fighting for y'all. Nobody's speaking up for y'all. Everybody's just living that everyday today life. I can't go through life like that. When I know it's some real stuff going on, especially what they did to our ancestors, I can't go through life acting like I don't know what's going on. No, I'm going to report this stuff all the time. And just like I promised y'all, here's the short clip. I'm out.
It was a funeral home that first alerted Sarah Kennedy something was wrong with the body of her brother-in-law, who died while imprisoned.
He said, "Did y'all realize he came back without his organs?" And I'm like, what do you mean he came back without his organs?
The funeral director told Sarah everything was missing inside Jim Kennedy Jr.'s body. Everything but his eyes.
Liver, heart, all of your major organs, they were gone.
She says those organs were taken without the knowledge or permission of Marvin Kennedy, Kennedy Jr.'s brother and legal representative.
But yet they made the decisions for you, or represented you without your permission.
Sarah repeatedly tried to contact the prison and the University of Alabama at Birmingham, which is among the providers that conducts autopsies for the prison system.
I had a lot of questions. But no answers.
Eventually, she says she spoke over the phone with someone who identified himself as an autopsy department supervisor for the university, and she secretly recorded that conversation.
We've never had this request done before.
To have the organs back?
Yeah.
Well, who buries somebody without their organs?
Well, we do it all the time. Because
we don't want to do it for our religious preference. We don't want to do that.
Now, I will tell you this, is that UAB is a teaching institution, and any teaching institution that does autopsies keeps their organs.
Well, we did not, and Junior did not want that. We have not agreed with the prison for his body to be turned over for no study, and we want those organs back.